Hi everyone, it's day 17 of Instagram school, and I didn't do that much yesterday. Honestly, I was busy making the Instagram school because it was a big day. We talked about key influencers yesterday. So I spent a lot of time doing that. I didn't really do that much, but I was happy to see that number one, I still gained a number of followers overnight, and number two, I had a lot of engagement, which was really good, and I had a lot more traffic on my website. So it prompted me to check my overall engagement numbers. That's something that we spoke about yesterday, and I thought, I haven't really checked it from my side. I should have a look because I've been doing this now. I've had my Instagram page up for, 17 days. Well, a couple more than 17 days. Let's call it 3 weeks because I took a couple days off, as you know. But I was actually really happy. My overall engagement rate, I did the last 10 posts because it's hard to do like the old posts because as you continue to gain followers, um, your later posts will by definition have more engagement than your prior ones. But I was happy. Overall, I did that for the last 10 posts, and my overall engagement rate was 10%, which is really good, actually. What really shocked me is that my engagement rate on my promotional posts, I mean, not paid promotions, but posts that I made promoting my services, was actually much higher than my other ones. I got up 20% on some of those posts, which is really good, and it kind of surprised me a little bit. So I guess it actually kind of makes me feel good because I feel like people out there are really watching this. So I hope you're all finding this useful. I've got a lot more stuff that we're going to talk about in the future. We're going to talk more about hashtag usage, networking over Instagram. Next week I'm going to have a friend of mine she's actually a client, but she's also a friend of mine as well. She's a professional photographer and she has a beautiful feed, and she's going to do a couple guest classes talking about how to take beautiful photographs and update your feed and things like that. So stay tuned. We're also going to talk also more about networking on Instagram, and we're going to delve more into key influencers and how to build your brand, and we'll finish with a lot of use of video. So we've got a lot of stuff coming. I guess I'm really just happy that you guys all find this useful. What I want to talk about today is I'm going to go back to the 80-20 rule because this is something that I find to be looking at people's posts, because I go back and I follow I follow people that follow me, anyone that's people that I think could find my services beneficial. I follow a lot of people that are just starting out on Instagram, or maybe looks like they've been doing it for a while, but they're a little bit struggling. So I kind of follow them and look at their feeds just to get an idea of what everyone out there is doing. And the biggest thing that I'm finding, and this is especially true of people like with real estate or people that own shops, is just only posting your product. And that's something that I see why it's tempting to do. But the truth is, I'm going to be very honest, a website's a better platform for that, right? I mean, Instagram's good if you have some really beautiful photos from your store, but you can't buy anything over Instagram. You can't just, there's no online store. There's limited linking capabilities, all of that. You can't share stuff. So the truth is, if your website should be your virtual store. That's where all your beautiful product photos should be. And it is fine to have, like, people know that they're going to the online store. They're in a position that they've either know about you and they've typed in your website, or they've somehow searched on you, or they've found about you and been interested about you from a blog or an online review or whatever, and they've clicked through. So that person, by the time they get to your website, they're ready to buy, right? So that's where all the product photos should be, and it's fine to do all product photos. Instagram is so much more than that. So it's not that it's bad that people are putting only product photos up. The thing is, Instagram gets you stuff that you can't get via website, right? Instagram allows you to be able to connect with people. It allows you to be able to network with people and build relationships with them, and then ultimately drive traffic to your website. So that's why I say my idea is, and what I recommend to do, try to get 80% of your posts about other things related, complementary, but not just about your product. And use the time, don't just post photos and follow people and follow them back. My advice is take time to interact with people and start networking. So your assignment for today is going to be to build upon what you did yesterday. So I want you to take out that list of key influencers that you compiled, and I want you to go, and for each one of them, I want you to bare minimum comment on one of their posts. Bare minimum like one of their posts. Ideally, I want you to comment upon and or like their posts, at least one for each person. 2 or 3 is ideal. In the beginning, don't do more than 3 because that's just creepy. All right, good luck.